I was in a session yesterday, IBM Horace talking about capping, and capping, and it was hugely well attended. I mean, everybody's talking about this. Everybody has this problem that we all have, which is, they want to cut costs. They want to figure out how to do this, but you got to maintain performance. Now, had you experimented with capping before implementing AE?
No, I think that was our first experiment with AE. We had some negatives, and I was in the same class. That was kind of a good class, but there was we didn't really try it before, because I think, like I said before, we the capping has a negative connotation to it, and especially there's some risk involved in that. I remember when we first installed it, we're looking at our 4-hour rolling average, and hey, we've made our goal, right? We've hit our target, and then we run it again. We may lower it a little bit, and we looked at it again, and we said, well, we didn't get capped this month. We didn't even come close. So then we run it, set it again for next month, lowering it a little bit, and then next month we look at, we never hit our goal, because you want to hit with capping. You want to be capped for a little bit. Otherwise, there's never going to be any savings, right? So we're looking at this, and it finally dawned on us that, well, ThruPut Manager came in and was knocking us down, so we didn't hit our 4-hour rolling average. It's just one of the things that, when people look at this, there's a kind of a gotcha there that, hey, look, ThruPut Manager is going to hit you before you hit that target, so you don't have to have that big delay. You may be delaying your batch. So just a little tidbit of information there.
It must be nice to be able to control what gets capped, as opposed to actually hitting that cap and all of your critical applications feeling that pain.
Oh, most definitely. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, I'm kind of excited about the capping stuff, because you can, with the AE, you can get in there, you can throttle this. And it could be the same job name, it could be the same, same string, but you could say, okay, I want this piece capped, but I don't want this. I don't want to cap this. I don't want to cap this job. I want this one capacity managed and not this one. I mean, we're using resource capping here, right? Yeah. So we have a group cap, and then I have resource capping on top of that for each service class. So that way we can granularly kind of shut some things down or elevate some things. So. Yeah, it is nice. It's nice having that approach where you can draw some things back, taper some things off, or let the other ones go.
Right. And AE allows you to select specific workloads even within the service class. I know you were talking about granularity before. Yeah. You're not kind of stuck with using everything in that service.
Yeah, and there's the kick. That's a good point, because you don't want to, you don't want to say, well, just carte blanche everything. Capacity manage everything in this class, and I think that's one thing that we're working around now, because there's a ton of different ways to tweak this. Yeah. But that's one of the nice things about it, is you can say, okay, well, half this come over here, and then the other half don't manage this. And you know what? When we were first doing this, I thought, well, what would be the need for that, right? Well, now I'm into it for a couple of years. I'm thinking, oh, well, wait a minute. Yeah, I don't want to capacity manage this job, right? Yeah. But this one, it doesn't matter. I don't have any SLAs on this, so that's the big thing. Manage to your SLAs. We didn't have a whole lot of negative feedback, from anybody. We didn't have any fallout from ours.
Nice. It's got to be nice, as a performance analyst, when you can do what you've always done, which is protect your loved ones, and yet keep your manager happy by, hey, look, we're lowering costs here.
Oh, that's a good point. That's very good. That's true, because that was the goal, right? I mean, I don't want delays. I mean, that's the thing you don't want to see. You don't want to go into come and look in your morning report, and see all these delays on DDF traffic and all this other important work. Sure. So now I can achieve the goal of reducing our MLC, but I also get the idea of I didn't negatively impact anybody. Now, we might have elongated some of the batch windows, but that was a good thing anyway.
Sure.
I was overachieving on some of that by 2, 3, 4 hours.
Yeah.
So what if it ran a little bit longer? Nobody really cared. I'm well within my SLA.
Because you get to control exactly who gets slowed down and how and when and how much.
Most definitely, yeah. And that's nice. Having those extra knobs to turn, where you can turn this one down, dial this one up. Having those extra knobs was really made this job easier. It really did.
No hard stops, no
hard hammer saying I'm done. And you saw those charts. You're talking about the capping class yesterday. You saw that in the chart that he was showing you, where
the capping came enforced, and everybody stopped. Everybody's managed to this level now, right?
Yeah.
And especially if you weren't at 2-1, right? You could have been at the low end, right? You could have been at your min level, and now you're stuck.
Yeah.
So where do you go? I mean, that's the nature of the beast. So with the AE portion, you were able to kind of drive that and say, okay, well, yeah, I'm stuck here, but I still don't want this batch can wait. This stuff I can throttle this more. I can throttle this back, still protecting my loved ones.
Nice. No, you know our friend Peter Enrico,
Yeah.
he calls it hitting the wall.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
when you
pretty-
actually hit that
yeah.
cap, and then all of a sudden all your loved ones, all your critical applications feel that pain of having their dispatching limited.
Oh yeah, and you will get calls on that.
Yeah,
I mean,
that makes your phone ring.
That makes your phone ring, and that's that's one thing as a performance guy I don't want. You don't want your phone ringing.
When it's quiet, you're doing your job.
When you get quiet, you don't get any problem records open, and no negative fallout. That's a good thing, and that's the nice thing about this. I can throttle to work. I can meet my goals, right? But still giving the management team what they're looking for as far as lowering the MLC.
It must be nice just having AE in your toolbox, because I'm sure now your manager's saying, look, can we save a little bit more? Do you think we can maybe squeeze over here, push things down over there? I mean, if you didn't have AE, how would you do that?
I was thinking about that, because I'm not sure how you would do that. I see these people instituting capping without E. I'm like, man, you're going to feel pain. There's no way around it. I can't, unless I'm missing something. I don't think there's a way around it.
No.
The hammer comes down. You hit that 4-hour rolling average, and you're going to get delays. It is what it is there.
Yeah.
So, I wouldn't want to do it without AE. It makes it much more easier to navigate, much more easier to control. I've got a lot of levels within the policy, within the SLM policy, which is within AE. I got a lot of controls within there that I can say, okay, well, don't mess with this. Okay, well, yeah, tweak this one, but wait a little bit longer. Don't do it right away.
Nice.
So those are some nice features there.
Some granularity.
Some granularity.
Nice talking to you, Chris.
Good talking to you.